This is the Ethos Mind. Today, we examine something most people never notice about themselves. You say you don't care what people think, but you replay conversations in your head at night. You say you're just being nice, yet somehow people interrupt you. They overlook you. They speak over you. You leave meetings feeling smaller than when you entered, and you don't know why. You work hard, you're intelligent, you're self-aware. So why does respect feel conditional? Why do some people walk into a room and command space without saying much, while you over-explain and still feel unseen? And here's the uncomfortable question. Are you unknowingly signaling low status? Not socially, biologically. That's where this gets precise. It's subtle. You respond to messages immediately, even when you're busy. You laugh a little too quickly, agree a little too often. You soften your opinions before stating them. I might be wrong, but this could be stupid, but you ask for permission to speak in conversations that don't require permission. When someone challenges you, you rush to clarify instead of letting silence hold. When someone disrespects you slightly, a dismissive tone, a joke at your expense, you absorb it, you rationalize it. They didn't mean it. But your body notices. Your shoulders tighten. Your voice shifts half a tone higher. Your sentences get longer. You become more agreeable. And in relationships, something strange happens. You give more. You initiate more. You explain more. And paradoxically, you are valued less. Not because people are cruel, but because humans read micro-behavior as status data. And you are broadcasting something. Repeatedly. But this isn't random. Respect is not primarily moral. It's neurological. Your brain, and everyone else's, is a prediction machine. It scans for cues of hierarchy constantly, not consciously, through microsignals. Let's break it down. The cause of all this is a fear of social rejection, often rooted in early attachment patterns where approval equaled safety. If love felt conditional growing up, your nervous system learned harmony equals survival, disapproval equals threat. Now the mechanism. The amygdala, your brain's threat detector, activates when you sense even mild social tension. A facial expression, a tone shift, a delayed response. This triggers cortisol. Your prefrontal cortex, responsible for strategic thinking, partially goes offline, and you default to appeasement. Behavioral psychology calls this fawning, a stress response alongside fight, flight, and freeze. Evolutionary psychology explains why. In ancestral tribes, low-status individuals who challenged dominant members risked exile. Exile meant death. So your brain evolved to detect dominance and adjust downward. Subtly. Lower vocal projection, increased smiling, faster nodding, over-validation. Your nervous system is running an old survival script in modern social rooms. Your brain is an ancient radar system running on outdated software. It detects social storms that no longer exist. Imagine you have an internal thermostat set to a safe level of visibility. Whenever your presence rises above that level, strong opinion, firm boundary, emotional neutrality, your system cools you down. You compensate, you soften, you shrink. Not consciously, but predictably. And here's the partial reveal. People don't respond to what you say. They respond to how regulated you remain while saying it. But we're not done. Because this pattern once protected you. This isn't weakness, it's protection. At some point in your life, staying small was intelligent. Maybe emotional volatility around you meant conflict was dangerous. Maybe achievement triggered jealousy. Maybe expressing anger led to punishment or withdrawal. So you adapted. You became agreeable, predictable, low friction. Your nervous system optimized for safety, not status. And that adaptation worked. It reduced threat. It increased short-term acceptance. But here's the hidden cost. Safety behaviors lower perceived dominance. And in social hierarchies, dominance isn't aggression. It's emotional stability under pressure. The person who doesn't rush to repair tension is read as higher status. The one who can tolerate silence holds power. The one who doesn't over-explain signals internal certainty. Your protection strategy is now broadcasting uncertainty. And people feel it, not consciously, but neurologically. Now we shift. This is not about becoming louder. It's about recalibrating your nervous system. Principle 1. Slow your response latency. Pause 2 seconds before responding in conversations. High-status individuals show lower urgency signals. Research on dominance perception shows that delayed, controlled responses increase perceived authority because they signal low threat sensitivity. Neuroscience-wise, slowing down prevents amygdala hijack and allows prefrontal regulation. For example, instead of instantly defending your idea, hold eye contact, then respond calmly. Urgency signals insecurity. Principle 2. Remove verbal downregulators. Eliminate phrases like, I might be wrong, just, kind of, sorry but. These are linguistic appeasement cues. Behavioral psychology shows hedging reduces perceived competence and dominance. Your language shapes both others' perception and your own neural confidence loops. For example, instead of, this might be stupid, but say, here's what I see. Clarity creates hierarchy. Principle 3. Train emotional non-reactivity. When challenged, do not defend immediately. Let discomfort exist. Emotional control is read as resource abundance. From an evolutionary lens, individuals who could remain calm under threat were often leaders. Neurologically, staying still during social pressure prevents cortisol spikes and retrains your threat calibration. For example, someone interrupts you. Instead of speaking louder, stop talking. Look at them. Then continue where you left off. Stillness is dominance. Principle 4. Reduce over-availability. Delay non-urgent replies. Stop over-explaining. Scarcity increases perceived value. Attachment theory shows anxious signaling reduces attraction and respect. Over-availability communicates dependency. Measured availability communicates choice. For example, you don't need to respond instantly at 11:47 p.m. Access is earned, not automatic. Principle 5. Strengthen physical signals. Lower vocal tone slightly. Slow gestures. Minimize nervous smiling. Microexpressions heavily influence status judgments. Studies on thin slicing show people form dominance impressions within seconds, based on posture and vocal depth. Your body is broadcasting before your words begin. For example, before entering a room, slow your breathing. Drop your shoulders. Walk at 90% of your usual speed. Your body speaks first. Respect is not requested, it's regulated. Low status signaling, emotional overvoltage. Too reactive, too fast, too accommodating. High status presence, stable voltage. Calm, measured, unrushed. People respect the nervous system that doesn't need their approval. You are not here to be liked. You are here to be internally regulated. That changes everything. Most people will never examine their micro-behaviors. They will blame the world. They will call others arrogant. They will stay confused. But now you've seen the mechanism, the thermostat, the voltage, the ancient radar. And once you see it, you can't unknow it. The question isn't whether people respect you. The question is, does your nervous system respect itself?